Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve our skillrack daily challenge using Python programming language. Before going to logic, if you didn't subscribe to our channel, then subscribe right now and make our work more meaningful.
Let us solve today's DC using Python programming language. Given a C code, we have to convert that C code to Python code so that the program runs successfully. Given a C code, we have to convert that C code to Python code so that the program runs successfully. This is our C code given in the question. Here we are declaring two integers n and kernel, and we are getting n from the user by using scanf. Then we are assigning unsigned long int val and declaring a variable called sum and initializing it as 0, and character, we are declaring an character array of size 15, and we are iterating over the for loop which runs for n times, and we are getting the kernel from the user. And by using sprintf of numstr modulo d and sprintf of numstr modulo d kernel, we are just storing the length of the given kernel. This modulo d represents the kernel, and in this the modulo d represents the kernel. So we are using sprintf here. This modulo d represents this kernel. For example, if 30 is the number means numstr which is equal to, this will return the length of the given num. So 20, the length of 30 is 2, and kernel is 30, so numstr will be having a value called 230. So after a sprintf, we are using scanf and storing numstr and val. Finally we are printing it and adding it to the sum, and after the for loop we are printing the sum. Now let us test for our test case. So this is the given test case. In this test case, n is equal to 5, and we are getting the kernel. The for loop is iterated for 5 times, and we are getting the kernel here. So 5 numbers are here. So 10 will be the first number. So in the 10, sprintf numstr will be containing the value so the 10 becomes, the length of 10 is 2 and the num is 10, so 210 is nothing but numstr. So numstr is equal to 210 and the value is 210. This is for the first number, and similarly we have to calculate for all the numbers. The next number is 8, so the numstr is equal to length of 8 is 1 and the number is 8. So 18, the value is 18. And next for 45, numstr is equal to 45. So the length of 45 is 245. Length of 45 is 2 and the number is 45. And the value is 245. And next number is 100. Numstr equal to, the length of 100 is 3. So 3100. And the value is 3100. Now the last value is 72. So the numstr is equal to, length of 72 is 2. So 272. And the value is 272. Now after calculating all the values, we have to print the sum of all these values. So 210 plus 18 plus 245 plus 3100 plus 272. So the sum of all these value is 3845. This will be printed as our output. Now let us convert our C code to the Python code. So first let us get the input from the user. N is equal to int of input. After getting the input, let us assign a variable called numList, which is equal to input.split. We are getting the numList in the format of string because we are going to concatenate them in further operation. So we are getting in the format of input.split. Now let us have a variable called s and assign it to 0, which is nothing but the sum. So let us iterate over the num in numList. So for num in numList, so first we have to concatenate the length of the num plus num. So len of num plus num. So the len of num is integer here and num is string. So let us convert this also to string. So let us convert this to string. So both are string here. So we are concatenating them. And finally we have to convert them to integer. So if 10 is the num means len of num is 2. So 2 plus 10, which is nothing but 210. String 2 plus string 10, which is 210. And after calculating, we have to convert this whole string to integer. So let us use int here. So by using int, it becomes 210. So after converting it to the integer, we have to add it to the variable s, which is nothing but the sum. So s plus equal to. And finally, we have to print s. So this is our required code.